Write down what you love about yourself right now. All the great things about you right now, write them down. Hey guys, Vicki Lemons here. I'm going to give you some tips on how to communicate. This is my number one tip on communicating. This is something that I use in my own home, and it is also something that I utilize with my children. And I teach my children the same thing. So, intentions and tone. What is your intention and what is your tone? So we can communicate anything we want to anyone. There are some people who have a hard time expressing how they feel because they don't want to hurt the other person's feelings. They don't want to have the person misunderstand what they are trying to convey. However, we can't worry about how the other person is receiving our message, as long as the only time you don't worry about it is if your intentions and your tone are in check. Let me break it down for you. Your intention. What is your intention behind what you are trying to say? Is your intention to be rude? Is your intention to be nasty? Is your intention to put them in their place? What is your intention behind what you are trying to say? And only you know your true intention. You can play around it if you want, but this is if you truly want to be able to communicate effectively and how you truly feel. Your intention. If there's a slight inkling that you have a little bit of something sneaky behind what you are trying to say to get it out, like passive aggressive, then hold that message for another day where you're not feeling those same feelings, and then wait till everything is clear in your spirit, and then you say what you need to say, because your intention has to be clear and pure. What is your intention? And if your intention is just for the person to hear what you're trying to say, and the second part, your tone is appropriate, then say what you need to say. Now, your tone, I'm someone who speaks naturally loud. I was raised in a very loud house. I just have a very strong tone to my voice. I'm very animated when I talk. So to someone who has a more delicate voice, a more softer way of being, I can come across to be loud or maybe aggressive. And I'm not. But I always think about those things when I'm talking to certain people. Or when I'm in certain situations. So as long as your intentions are good or in check, and your tone is, if you naturally speak loud, you can't change how you speak. But when your tone is getting, your level, and it's just important to make sure that's in check. Because at the end of the day, as long as you feel good about how your message was conveyed, and your intentions and your tone were in check, it does not matter how the other person receives what you had to say. If those two things are in check on your part, and they receive it in another way, well, that's for them to figure out. That's for them to express to you how they feel. But you are allowed to express how you feel, and your message is valid, and what you have to say is valid and deserves to be heard. So keep your intentions and your tone in check and say whatever it is you need to say. You are worthy of your message being heard. Just keep your tone and your intentions in check. God bless.